Kevmac.
Hey, what up, Melly Mel?
Man, how you doing, bro?
I'm all right.
Man, I'm here with Kevmac, creator of the content of KM Videos, and also I got my man S-Mac. See? Okay, KM. Just give me the essentials of KM Videos, man. What do you think about it?
We're just trying to bring the history, lay the bricks to the foundation of this Crip and Blood stuff, and Compton's a big part of that. Watts, Inglewood, L.A., Gardena, and beyond all that. And we go around. We try to get notables from different neighborhoods, reputables to interview and bring us the content. They go a reputable right there.
Oh man.
BK.
So, in your words, what do you think is some of the hardest things to get done in it and getting a good interview? What are some of the things that you go through? Can you just improvise on that or speak to that? Because a lot of people are under the impression that we can just get an interview, just pull it right out of our pocket and make it happen.
The hardest part is convincing somebody that their story is important and their story is unique. A lot of people willing to die with their history, but here at KMV we say don't leave it a mystery. Don't die with the history. That's
right. So if you can think about a count, how many people you think don't died on us with the history?
I could name them if Smack helped me. Let me see. Over 7. Let's see. Mr. X from the West Side and from Compton. The Grandies.
Glover
from
151
Pyru. See, y'all sharper than me, man. My guy from Philip McCain, one of the ones that took Crip to Venice, up out the hundreds. Who else you said?
Yeah, that's it.
Black Dog from 111. We got Black Dog from 111. Who did I procure?
What about Melvin Hardy?
Melvin Hardy kept putting us off. I feel a little different with Melvin Hardy because it wasn't my fault. And when it come to Melvin Hardy and Black Dog, it was kind of on them. But everybody else, I feel like I kind of procrastinated. Well, Glover, I probably should do that all over because Glover's another one that put us off and put us off and put us off. But he was willing to do the interview. Let me see. There's more than that.
Way more than that.
A lot more than that. I just can't think right now because I'm on the spot.
What about Alvin?
Alvin Transvant, somebody you hooked up.
Right.
Had agreed to the interview about what, a week before?
Yes. He actually agreed to the interview. We had lined it up and hooked it up. We had a place and time, and just all of a sudden he passed on us.
So that's 5 right there.
Puppet from Swan.
Puppet from 80 Swan, that's 6. Reno from Swan, that's 7. I'm sure there's at least like 4 more, though.
And all these people were staples, founders, and they're from the start, right?
Reno was a big name in BL, the Bloodline, California prisons, movement for the Damoos.
I'm sure we could have had Big James from Harlem, but he died.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
Maybe. I'm not going to say.
So can you add to it, S-Mac?
No. Let me think, man.
I know it's something we're missing.
Nah, let me think, Mel.
Okay. So once again, let me ask you one question, Kevmac, and it's a question I ask all the time. What can you pinpoint as the biggest problem amongst the tribes this day and time? Not from the older start, but from this day and time.
Well, I would give a different answer than most. A.C. Babalui texting me now, one of the pillars of the Pyrus. My answer is always ignorance. I feel like there's so much ignorance amongst our people. And, there's so many different things that fall up under that word. People try to count other people's money in other people's pockets. People not understanding the purpose of this information. People not understanding that this is not a secret society. People just hating on you could say Kevmac videos because of one guy from Santana, another guy from 60s, and they don't want to give us that interview. There's just so much that fall up under that word, man. I could just talk about that all day.
Do you think education play a big part?
Well, education is, yeah, that
Okay.
plays I wouldn't say a significant part, but I would say we here to educate the people and explain why this is so important for us and our kids and our grandkids. You know what amazes me is a lot of older dudes like your Barefoot Pookies, your AC Moses, your OG Cutes. These guys actually call me Rockhead, Monster Cody, and actually tell me that they learned something new by watching Kevmac videos. So even though you've been a participant, even though you may be a pillar or a reputable or part of the war generations, there's still a lot of history out there that we don't know about other gangs that we were fighting against or even comrades with. And I would say, as you say most, Melly Mel, it's the lack of information. And now we have that information, so that's no longer an excuse.
Yeah, I say it all the time. We have information malnutrition. We're information poor, and we just don't necessarily read or try to comprehend or understand certain things. We get in our head. We believe whatever in our head is to be truth, and a lot of times we're sadly mistaken by that because we don't know how that stuff got in our head. You know,
we missed out on OG Monkey Man, the founder of
Monkey Man.
He died on us, and we almost had him.
I'm gonna say this. Let me say this real quick about Monkey Man. Me and Smack went up to Jesse Owens, formerly known as Sportsman Park, to prep to meet Monkey Man and talk to him, and we did that. But I took my camera, and Smack asked me when he got out the car, was I gonna grab the camera? I'm like, no, we're gonna talk to him first. That was my shyness, and you know, us not really being deep in the game like we are now, that I didn't want to pull that camera out. And I regret it now because that's footage we could have got of Monkey Man. He was with it. He was definitely with it. He gave us a lot of information. But now when we repeat that information, it's no longer coming from the horse's mouth. Now you're getting secondhand information. But we had the man right there.
Cool. Going out the door, what can you say to the magheads and maniacs?
Watch Kevmac videos where content is king.
Peace. S-Mac?
Yep. Content's king. KMV.
There it is there, fellas.